Greetings, everyone. This is a collective reading around relationship dynamics and what we are moving through right now. So, when I tap in, it's actually a very exciting time. And so I'm very optimistic. And yes, we have the light and the shadow. And it's really important to speak to both. However, I'm speaking right now to the exciting part of what our relationship dynamics are looking like moving forward, 2024, moving forward, whatever you're watching this. Play is coming up. And so what's really beautiful about play is that when we tap into our childlike self, the child that you always wanted to be, stay with me because this is going to relate to relationships. But when we tap into this childlike sense of joy, play, laughter, excitement, dance, music, anything that you really like to do when you were a child. And if you don't know, ask your family or just tune into your own inner child. Like just picture what your inner child was like as a child, or your 5-year-old self, for example. So tune into that energy. And when you tune into this, it's really beautiful because it brings out the joy and fun and play in other people. And when you tune into this energy, it really impacts your relationships in a positive way because you get to just enjoy them when they were young, their younger version of themselves. And it brings a lot of joy to them. And it's also like you are, when you fulfill your cup, when you fill your cup, it also will be overflowing and helps fill other people's cups, whether that's in your romantic partnerships, friendships, children, family. And so how we can do this is really being in tune with our dreams and what is it that what are we desiring to do? What dreams do we have? And really focusing and fulfilling our cup with that, and just making sure that we are not engaging with fear, but love, and tapping into that love. And when we tap into that love, we it's just no longer being afraid. And so it's just really, really important for us to continue to fill our cups up so that we can be overflowing with love and give to our partner, our kids, our relationship, but specifically in romantic partnerships, not being afraid and, not being afraid of the way that the other person will perceive you. This is now we're switching a little bit, but just being your full self and knowing that when the other person is not accepting you, that's their own pain, and know that and see them for that and love them for that and know that that's just their projection, right? Knowing that also couples are more compatible than others, and that's also okay. Knowing that some people in relationship flow better than others, and just understanding and tuning into your body. Is this person feel fully attuned with me? And sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes time to really learn and trust. And so because sometimes when we're like, oh, how does my body feel with this person? Uncomfortable. That might be also like a trauma response, right? And other times it's like, no, I feel insecure. And so just understanding the difference between those can be helpful. What else for the collective? Yeah, just really trusting yourself when it comes to trusting yourself when it comes to trusting your body, trusting your guides, tuning in, when it comes to if you are dating someone and you are uncertain and or it's a no, but you're attached, and so really understanding the difference between knowing if that person is right for you or if you're just fully attached to that person, and having a hard time letting go because of the attachment. You know, you're bonded with someone so deeply, and so sometimes it's, oh, we just might not flow well together. This doesn't feel, my body doesn't feel fully in this. It feels like I kind of am in it, but I'm kind of not. And so just really knowing that if you desire this is more like a life partner, for example, that's and you don't feel 100% fully safe with that person, just trust that and really trust that it might take time to understand that, and then know that when you need to go, when you need to leave, and when it's time to end. But so it's like this dance. And so if you do feel fully safe in that, trust that. And also, you know, what you have in common to create together, build together, you know, honestly, like when it comes to relationships, the more that you create with one another, and do things, not just talk, but like spend that, instead of having a bunch of time to talk, create and do some fun things together, that really helps your bond grow, you know, if you feel like you are compatible with that person, right? And so something too I've learned from people that are in really flourishing relationships for a long time is to make sure you have things in common that you can share, and do it once a week. Creative projects, it could be anything, music, dance, whatever, you know, but just have that passion. And some couples in this lifetime want to create, you know, businesses together, or, you know, like a full everything together. And some people don't, and that's all perfectly okay. Just knowing what your desires are is fully valid. And so if you do have that dream of being in a partnership where you fully build everything together, and that's your dream, honor that within, and know that that is accurate and that is true. Or if you feel happy with being in a relationship and partnership that isn't 100% collaboration, but some collaboration, honor that as well. And so and also know that it takes time, or if you are in a partnership now where you want to collaborate more and you want to build, you know, honor that within yourself and trust the timing of it, you know, trust that source, you know, has a plan for you in that way. And also like source, things will take time. You know, when you're in the timing of spirit, it's slow. It's not meant to be rushed. When we're rushed, we're stressed, and then we're not really centered in listening. But when we take our time and slowing, just like the seasons, just like nature, it can easily flourish. And so, yeah. And so the last thing I'll share, I think this is the last thing I'll share, is the importance of filling your cup, and then filling up your partner's cup as well. You know, I did share about how it's important to fill your own cup and have self-love, but the importance of really pouring into your partner, building them up, because as you take time for yourself and nurture yourself, just really, really building up. We don't want to tear our partner down. And so if you feel inclined to do that, take a step back, you know, notice that within yourself, and notice where you are projecting, and when you have these thoughts of projection, how can you go within and give that to God, not to other people? Maybe, yeah, like, I don't think it's okay. I think it's okay to confide in others. However, in romantic partnership, I feel that it's important to go to your partner if you have issues. But just have that balance between going to your partner and going to God and spirit with it, with troubles as well, and what you're navigating through. I think specifically on building your partner up, and we don't want to tear anyone down. And so we're not perfect. We're still human. We still mess up. So when you do experience that, give yourself grace and compassion and love and forgiveness for yourself, because you're not perfect, and it's okay, But yeah, just know spirits on your team if you are desiring a partnership, and continue giving and receiving that exchange of and the more you do that, the more you are able to receive as well as give, the more life will flow to you, and you will have a beautiful partnership. So yeah, these are some channeled messages from the Akashic Records, from my guides, from my experience as well. And so I hope this was helpful for you. Feel free to comment any takeaways, and like, subscribe if you feel led, called to. And I really enjoyed this. This was really powerful for myself, and hopefully it was powerful for you. And love y'all, and take care. Namaste.